You're alone in the dead of night, deep in Calabria's cedar forests. The air is thick with damp earth and wild thyme, so heavy it clogs your throat. Your boots crunch on pine needles, the only sound until it stops. A low, ragged growl tears through the dark. Not wolf, not man, but something wretchedly between. Your heart slams against your ribs. From the shadows, eyes flare like tarnished gold, unblinking. Then, in the moonlight's cold glare, you see it, a creature with a man's slumped shoulders, matted fur, and claws sprouting from hands that almost plead. It's no wolf. It's a Lupo Mannaro, Calabria's werewolf. And it's closer than you think. This is the shiver that inspired me after a holiday in Calabria this September, where the moonlight felt like a warning. Welcome to the 7th episode of Eerie Tales with Cosette, where I, your Maltese guide through the shadows, unravel the chilling legends of Calabria's werewolves, creatures born where humanity frays into something feral. Hello, wanderers of the weird. I'm Cosette, and tonight, I'm dragging you into tales that cling like damp fog from the Sela's peaks. These aren't Hollywood's polished werewolves, all snarls and special effects. Calabria's Lupi Mannari are raw, stitched into the land's marrow, from the jagged Aspromonte to the endless green of the Sela National Park. They are the dread of shepherds, the hushed warnings of village elders, and the claw marks of a place where history and horror blur. In these wilds, where Greek colonists once invoked Apollo and Norman lords ruled from stone keeps, the werewolf isn't a myth. It's a curse, born of a bite, a strager's spell, or a midnight pact with the devil. A bite spreads the taint, blood boiling under a full moon. A hex, hissed over asphodel and mandrake, chains your soul to the beast. And the pacts? They are the blackest, trading your humanity for power at a lonely crossroad. Let's plunge into the mist with a tale from San Giovanni in Fiore, one that claws at the mind. It's the story of Felice Antonio Biasiucci, the werewolf of the farm. In the 1890s, Felice was a quiet caretaker near Cosenza, tending goats, fixing fences, and always glancing at the tree line. But when the full moon rose, he vanished. Villagers barred doors, strung garlic and hawthorn, and prayed to Sant'Antonio. One harvest night in 1896, a shepherd named Rocco followed the howls to the old farmstead. There, under a moon like a silver gash, he saw Felice, fur rippling over a man's frame, face stretched into a muzzle, yet clutching a rosary in clawed hands. Rocco drove a thorn-pricked crook into the beast's paw. It shrieked, half scream, half howl, and fled. Dawn found Felice human again, collapsed, with a thorn in his hand, confessing a curse from a spurned lover's evil eye, sealed by a devil's whisper. A priest drew the taint with a silver needle, but Felice roamed the hills forever, scarred by the beast within. The rituals to fend off these creatures are as ancient as the hills. In hamlets like Satriano, they say to prick a werewolf's finger with hawthorn or rose thorn mid-transformation. The pain snaps the spell, forcing flesh over fur. Garlic braids hang over hearths, tainting the air against the wolf's scent. The cursed seek redemption at the sanctuary of San Francesco di Paola, where holy water might cleanse the sin, if the devil hasn't claimed you first. These wards are no mere superstition, they are the land's defense against the dark. Then there's the bride's tale from Catanzao's valleys, whispered in wedding veils. In the 1700s, a noble's son wed a maiden with eyes like Tropia's sunsets. He warned her, 3 knocks on the door after the feast, and it's me. Anything less, bar it. She laughed, blaming nerves. But that harvest moon was merciless. After the tarantella and accordion music faded, 2 knocks came, with a snarl and claws on oak. She froze. Then 3 knocks, frantic. She opened the door to a beast, her groom, fur-matted, eyes ravenous. It tore her throat before dawn. Morning found him human, grieving over her body, with a self-inflicted wound on his brow. They buried her with hawthorn in her bouquet, and Catanzao still shuns midnight weddings under full moons. Or the Licantropa of Nicastro, from the 1880s. A countess, wed to a jealous lord, turned feral by night, hunting in the Savuto River's vineyards. Her husband, suspecting betrayal, weighted with a blade. When a silver-furred beast lunged, he severed its paw. It fled, yelping. At dawn, he found his wife's hand on their bed, ring intact, blood fresh. She vanished, leaving tales of a she-wolf haunting the olive presses, her hunger etched into the earth. Calabria's werewolves aren't just stories. They are the land's pulse, born of isolation, where Greek ruins meet Norman forts, and shepherds guard against more than wolves. Some call it madness, hypertrichosis, or ergot-tainted bread. But stand in the Sila at dusk, feel the forest close in, and you'll know. The Lupo Mannaro is Calabria's truth, a mirror to the beast in us all. As a Maltese, raised on tales of ghouls by the Mediterranean, I hear my island's shadows in these whispers, the fear of what stares when the night falls silent. If these wolves have you eyeing the moon, share your homeland's beast in the comments. Like, subscribe, and ring that bell. Until then, keep a hawthorn close. Sweet dreams, or whatever survives the dark.